Hey guys, I'm going to dig these plugs for you all for this experiment. I'm going to use these 3 different tools. This is like just a cheap shovel that I modified quite a while ago. You might find yourself using something similar if you're new to the hobby. We've got a Tiger stainless steel snake digger. Really great tool, similar to a lot of the metal detecting knives that you all wear on your hips, and just a smaller implement. As in a screwdriver or the specialised dirt chisel. Thanks very much, Bobby Pin. But we're going to simulate retrieving a target with all 3 tools, and then we're going to come back a week later, okay, touch base on the experiment and see how the areas where we dug fare with rejuvenation of the grass and the root system. So anyway, we'll start with the shovel and we'll work our way down. I'm going to dig 2 plugs, okay, with each tool, one carefully and one haphazardly, okay, as we work down the line, and then we'll see if being a little bit more cautious is going to help more than just being haphazard with your plugs. Anyway, let's get started. So I prefer to dig a deep overzealous plug, okay, except like Sharon said, except if the target is on the surface. Now when you get more and more into your detecting, you'll find that your machine will tell you how deep a target is in a number of different ways. So the tone that you get, and then obviously your depth indicator too. Okay, so you know, these aren't just coins on the surface that you can just pop out. Okay, these are targets that are under the ground and that need excavation to retrieve them. All right, so let's dig these big plugs first. We'll dig the careful one. This is how I like to do it. I'm 120 kilos and a plumber by trade, so I'm well used to digging, and with that much weight behind me, it's easy for me to dig a plug. Now these are conditions as if you would see generally in a park. We've had some recent rain, so there is a little bit of soil in the ground. I'll touch base on that after I dig the plugs. So first one. This is how I do it. 3 sides, nice and deep, the full extension of the shovel blade. Okay, get it under there and just work that plug out. Okay, careful not to spill any dirt, or as little dirt as you possibly can. Okay, there we go. Now let's act as if the target was in the plug. If it's still in the hole, you're really close to it, okay, and you can manipulate the dirt in the hole without spreading it out elsewhere. If it's in the plug, what I like to do is I grab my small implement, okay, and I'll just pry that plug apart. Now you'll have your pinpointer in here pinpointing the target, but if you have to, you can just peel that dirt back into that hole, okay, until you retrieve that target. Let's mess it up again a little bit more, as in, you know, we're simulating digging targets. So there you go. Usually by now I've retrieved the target. This is how I carefully dig a plug, nice and deep, put it back, okay, spread that little bit of dirt around, right, and always give it a stop. I'll give you a bird's eye view of these when I'm done. Okay, next one, right next to that plug. I can hardly see that plug already. So let's dig it. Another nice big deep one. Okay, 3 sides. We're being a little bit more haphazard with this one. So we'll just get into it. Get it up there. Oh, you know, there you go. We got another bit here, that's okay. This is my yard, remember? All right. Let's really destroy that pile. Okay, give it a bit of a rip. All right. Okay. Now that's what you do if you're not careful. Okay, now let's try to put it back the best we can. There we go. And you know, still, that hasn't fared too badly. It's not perfect. Not every plug is. Okay. I'm right next to this other plug that I dug and I can hardly see it. Okay, let's move down the line. All right, got the Tiger snake. Okay, so carefully, as it's designed to do, put your pressure on the palm panel there, I suppose. Wiggle it in. Okay, work your way around the plug. Right. Right, and then lift that plug out. Okay, nice and carefully. Get your pinpointer in there. Again, peel the dirt back into the hole if you really need to. Okay, so this is the careful one. All right, let's put that back. All right, move next to it and we'll do it haphazardly. Hopefully you can see all this. All right, again, tiger snake digger. Let's get in there, rip that up. You know, we're not being too careful. All right, I'm pretending I'm one of these detectors that just doesn't care about other detectors right now. So let's get into it. Throw a bit of dirt around, yeah, stuff all the others. Let's, you know, mess up the park ground. Rip that out. Oh yeah. Bloody bit of can slaw. Leave it on the side. And let's just, you know, put it back like that. Don't even stomp it. Because I'm a detectorist that doesn't care about other detectorists. Alright. Now let's move down the line. Okay. Working with the chisel now. Alright. So these are targets that aren't too deep, but also aren't on the surface. If this is all you carry, a small implement in a park, so this will relate to you more. Let's get in there. Alright. Okay. Right, so that's what I do. Like, I don't even actually, when I'm being careful, I don't even actually try to break the surface of the grass. I'll make myself a little hole like that in there. Okay, and then I'll get my pinpointer in it. Okay, and I'll locate that target and say it's over here somewhere. I'll then go this side. Okay, and usually I'll get my fingers in there and you can feel whether it's a coin or something else. All right, punch it back down, give it a little bit of a tease. All right, and then we'll move on to using the chisel haphazardly. Let's move this side. Sorry guys. Hopefully again you can see that. All right, get in there. Oh, just, yeah, rip it up. Rip it up. Because who cares about the kids playing in the park? No, I don't. All right, oh, bloody bottle cap. Oh well. There you go, put it back, that'll do. All right guys, that's the plugs. I'll give you a bird's eye view. All right. This is the one where I've used the screwdriver haphazardly. This is the one where I've used the screwdriver carefully. This is the one where I've used the tiger snake digger haphazardly. And you know what? I can't even find the spot where I've used the tiger snake digger carefully. You know what? I've lost sight of it already, so that's a good sign for the tiger snake. I think it might have been around here somewhere. Anyway, good news for the tiger snake digger. Right, this is the one. It's probably hard to see really, but this is the one where I've used the shovel, digging a large plug haphazardly, and dead set. Look, you can just see the line of the one that I've used carefully. The plug I've dug with the shovel carefully. So anyway guys, the real experiment is to see how these 6 plugs will fare. Hopefully we'll see a difference, and so I can report on that difference. But just touching on a few things, Sharon put it perfectly really. Thanks for your comment, and thanks for taking the time to write that. I think that target recovery is as fundamental as your choice of detector. Okay, obviously you need the detector first before you start practice digging the plugs, but as soon as you get that detector, you have 2 tasks as far as I'm concerned. 1, learning your detector, sure. 2 is learning how to recover these targets responsibly. This is an experiment. I always try to dig very carefully, and I always try to leave no space. Sharon also touched on a couple of variables, as in the moisture in the ground. If you go to a park and it is bone dry, absolutely bone dry, and you can see the grass on the surface struggling because of how dry it is, pick your times. Walk away, come back after a good bout of rain, okay? Your detecting experience will be a lot more enjoyable and the ground will fare a lot more. All right guys, thanks for following along. We'll get you back out in a week and we'll touch base on this experiment. And thanks to everybody who commented. Have a great Sunday, everybody. It's my partner's birthday, so we're off having some birthday celebrations. Enjoy yourselves. See ya.